Recently, a lesson was uploaded on the most mispronounced words in English language. And I read through the comments and I realized that there was one of the most motivated learners who said that we seem to have missed a lot of other words as well. So thank you very much for that comment, because this is part 2 and this lesson is entirely devoted to you. In this lesson, we are going to be talking about some of those words that we seem to have missed the last time because of the shortage of time. Let's get started. The first one in the list is Japan, which is a nation, which is a country in the northeastern part of the world. And a lot of people mispronounce it as Japan. They literally go with the spelling of the word, but it is not Japan, it is Japan. For example, like you have a pan that you cook the gravy in, that you basically cook your vegetables in, you say Japan. One more time, Japan. Next word, second. After first, what comes? First, second. But it gets mispronounced as second. Second. But it is not right. It is second. It is second. One more time, second. Next word is truth. What is the opposite of false? The opposite of false is truth or truth. The sound oo here is a little stressed when we speak the word, and it turns out to be tr. Ooh. Please repeat after me. Truth. Truth. It is not truth. It is truth. Next one. Opposite or opposite. If I am here, then you are opposite me. So how do we say the word? We actually stress on the first part of the word, and that is here. A lot of people pronounce it by stressing on the second part, opposite. It is not opposite, it is opposite. So we say zit. One more time. Opposite, not opposite. Next one is the place that one stands. For example, my position is towards the left-hand side of the board to you. So what is it? Position or position? Position. A lot of people misunderstand the Z sound with G, which is wrong. And we say position. One more time. Position. Position. We also do not say position. Po. We say pa. Position. The next word is what you respond to a question. How do you respond and give the response to a question? By giving the answer. But sometimes people pronounce the W sound in an exaggerated manner, and they say answer. War. Not right. It is answer. One more time. It is answer. Answer, not answer. Next is example, and it gets mispronounced as example or example. It is not example, it is example. So, example. Please repeat after me. Ig. It starts with ig, not ex. Example. Example. Next word. Especially or especially. The first one is right. So something that is quite special to you. For example, what is quite special to me? These video lessons are quite special to me, and I especially make them for you guys. Especially or especially. It is is. We started with is. Shally, pashally, especially. Especially. Next word in the list of the most mispronounced words is cabin. You have an office and a family member or a friend comes to your office. You say, that's my cabin or cabin. The rule is really simple. You have a cab. Cab means a taxi. That's how we pronounce it. And we write cabin. We write cabin. We say cabin, not cabin. It is cab. The next word in the list is pressure. Do we say pressure or do we say pressure? Or do we say pressure? It is pressure. Pressure. Please repeat after me. Pressure. Let's look at the next word. You go to a movie hall and to watch the film, you need to show a snippet of a paper. What is that paper called? It's called a ticket, but it is commonly mispronounced as ticket. Ticket. It is not ticket. It is ticket. Please repeat after me. Ticket. The next word. If you feel bored and you don't want to do anything, but there is another emotion that is the opposite of being bored. What is that called? This is the word. And how do we pronounce it? Excite or excite? It is please repeat after me. Sight, excite. Not excite. It is excite. The next word is in the olden times, the kings and the queens used to have a big sort of a something which they used to use to fight. What was that thing called? It's called a sword. But how do we pronounce it? Is it sword because it has W in it? Let's check it out. Please repeat after me. Odd. Sword. It is not sword. It is sword. Let's look at the next one. Enthusiasm and enthusiastic. Enthusiastic is a quality, an adjective. Enthusiasm is noun. So a person who is quite energetic, who's always there to do things, that person is called an enthusiastic personality. But how do we pronounce it? Let's break it down. Enthusiastic. And enthusiastic. Not enthusiastic, sometimes people say. The next word that is similar to this one is enthusiasm. And how do we pronounce it? Please repeat after me. Enthusiasm. 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 The next word is it and or is it end? Something that comes to an end, basically. How do we pronounce that? End or and. Let's have a look at it. It starts with not a. The other word is and, wherein we use to describe two things in one common thing, basically. And that is, let's say, the red and blue. And, but not the red and blue. But when something finishes, we call it end. It has come to an end. Next one is a savory or a sweet thing that you eat during the breakfast or during evening snacks. What do you call it? Is it biscuit or is it biscuit? The kut here changes to kit and it becomes biscuit. One more time, biscuit. Let's look at the last three words. A businessman. is a businessman, especially a person who has started his own company and has managed to establish that as well. Who do we call that person? Who is that person? That person is entrepreneur. What is it? Entrepreneur or entrepreneur? It is entrepreneur. Let's do it together. Entrepreneur. Let's do it together. Entrepreneur. One more time. Entrepreneur. The next word is excuse or excuse. Let's have a look at it. Ooze, use, cues, excuse. It does not start with eh. It starts with I. Excuse me. Excuse me, please. Not excuse me, please. And finally, we have a very interesting word. You use it when you're not sure about something. And how do you say that? Probably or probably. You put the stress on the first part of the word. And you say pro. You don't say proba. It is pro. Bubbly, obably, robably, probably. Not probably. It is probably. This brings us to the end of the second series of the most commonly mispronounced words. Have a great day. I hope you enjoyed this lesson and God bless.